Iglesia Oasis, bendiciones. En este momento vamos a escuchar otra historia de las tantas que hemos descubierto aquí en nuestra Iglesia Oasis. Un miembro más de la familia Oasis que en algún momento de su vida fue impactado por el mensaje que predicamos día tras día aquí en nuestra región y por la cual muchos de nosotros hemos sido alcanzados y bendecidos. Es una historia poderosa. Te invito a que la escuches atentamente y de una vez te doy gracias porque es tu ayuda y colaboración lo que hace posible que vidas como esta sean alcanzadas.
Hola, mi nombre es Abigail and I was born in Orlando, Florida. Growing up, I was always playing with my cousins and I just really enjoyed it. Like I was always playing sports. Right after school, I would basically always eat. And then I would go play soccer and football. And you know, growing up, it was just a really good time. I love my childhood. I was always with my family, my cousins, you know. Our family is very big, so we're always surrounded by love. I couldn't have asked for a better childhood. I remember when I was 12, my mom told me to she wanted me to get involved in ministry. So I decided to do danza, and that's kind of where my experience with ministry started off. So I got involved with danza, and I really enjoyed it. I truly fell in love with that ministry, and I loved it. Beginning of junior year of high school, my close family noticed that I was going through a very hard depression, and I just lost all sort of motivation. I kind of became fearful of going to school every morning. Like I didn't want to get up in the morning at all. Like I would just lay in bed. Like I seriously didn't want to get up. I didn't eat and I couldn't hold any food down, so I lost a lot of weight. So I just felt like I was really like too skinny, and I felt really weak and didn't feel pretty at all. I just felt really ugly, and it was constant torment because I always these thoughts always came to my mind, and now I know they were from the enemy, but I would believe them because I thought they were true. And they're just constant negative thoughts, like I was always comparing myself to other people, like, oh, she's prettier than me, oh, she's smarter than me, oh, why can't I be like that? Like anything I would see, somebody would be laughing and I'd be like, oh, I wish I was as happy as them. Like, why can't I be that happy? Because at that moment I was really sad. I was always crying, and I just felt like there was something wrong with me. I just always felt like why am I not normal? Like why can't I fit in? Like why can't I be as pretty as her? Or why can't just a whole bunch of thoughts. Like I just felt really bad about myself, and I didn't even know who I was. Like the enemy really had me trapped. Like I was like, what am I gonna do with my life? I don't know what I'm gonna do. It was a number of problems, just like who I was. I didn't like my appearance. I didn't find any motivation in anything. I just felt hopeless. I just remember one specific day where I read this Bible verse, and I really felt like God was speaking to me and like answered my mom's prayers, which was like to just help me during this time. And I remember it was the Psalms, and I just truly felt like, wow, you're here, like you finally came. And at the moment when I was going through it, I felt alone, but now I look back on it and I'm like, he was always there. I was freed from depression through the Word of God, because I never realized until then how powerful the Word of God is, because I truly received freedom, and nothing else could have helped me other than that. What impacts me most about Oasis, and it continues to impact me, is the constant love and support that the people at Oasis give. Like whenever a newcomer walks in, they're always loving on them and welcoming them. And whenever somebody's going through a hard time at church, I hear like, oh, we'll be praying for you. So it's just like a constant atmosphere of love. So through that journey, I was able to learn that the most important thing in life is to trust God no matter what. And I wasn't trusting in God, so I learned, like, you know, I have to live a life trusting in God, and I found who I am in God, and I was just able to develop a habit of reading the Bible and just learning who I truly am. And yeah, that's what I learned through this journey.
Qué historia tan fascinante y poderosa. Y esto es gracias a tu colaboración, que semana tras semana nos ayudas y auspicias cada uno de nuestros ministerios. Gracias por ayudar a nuestra iglesia y por ser parte de Oasis, alcanzando una vida a la vez.